You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Molly and Anna teaming up against Sonny, among other things. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. And as always, our predictions are based on recent promos, recent episodes, and the official ABC spoilers for the week ahead. We're going to talk about Sonny and Diane, also Molly and Anna, and also Holly and Brennan. Let's dive right in. But if you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe. So our first prediction, Sonny orders Diane to prepare his defense for John Cates' killing because he senses there may be a trial. So on Tuesday, October 8th, Sam visits Alexis and things don't look good for her mom. And if you remember last week, when Carly was talking to Sonny, and I think when somebody else was talking to Sonny, I'm trying to remember if it was one or two conversations where he was saying that they need to have that gun that Alexis tossed because he knows it's not the murder weapon because Jason melted the murder weapon. And he thinks that'll exonerate Alexis. But if it doesn't turn up, he realizes that Christina will probably come unhinged if her mom goes to jail for a murder he committed. So he's trying to figure things out. Wednesday, October 9th, Sonny updates Christina, who of course is very worried about her mom, Alexis. Thursday, October 10th is a spoiler saying Sonny has orders for Diane and Jason is reluctant. So I wonder if Jason's reluctant because Sonny asks him to take over if he ends up, having to go to jail or whatever. And Sonny's orders for Diane maybe go ahead and start preparing my defense because if this doesn't work out, I'm going to have to turn myself in to protect Alexis so that I do not destroy my daughter. Plus, he's probably got to be worried that Christina might throw herself on a grenade to save her mom. She might go and confess that she was the one in the car. She was the one who drove to the Quartermain mansion, which would get Alexis out, but put Christina in. Sonny doesn't want to risk that. And on Friday, October 11th, spoilers say Sonny has a big decision to make, and I wonder if that's turning himself in or not. And Anna questions Carly, and her alibi may fall apart before he even gets a chance to turn himself in. So I definitely feel like time is running out on Kate's real killer to have to figure out how to escape this without Alexis taking the fall. Our second prediction, Molly Lansing helps Anna target Sonny. So I think it was week before last, Molly was talking to Martin after he had met with her mom. And, he said, I'm your mom's attorney. I can't really talk about this. And she insisted, I'm not here about the DA. This is about my mom. And so they had a conversation in hypotheticals. So neither one was violating anything ethical. And Molly told Martin point blank that Carly and that dodgy alibi are the weak point to take down Sonny for John Cates' killing and to get her mom, Alexis, out of prison. Marty does not mind taking down the guy who's paying his legal fees. And part of that may be because Valentine, doesn't like Sonny and Martin's been his lawyer for quite a while. Molly was also frustrated last week when she went to visit Alexis, who continues to defend Christina and insists she can't really do much to defend herself because she knows Christina will self-sabotage. So this week, there is a spoiler photo, I can't show you for copyright reasons, of Molly in Anna's office. And I suspect that Molly may go to the chief of police now that she's back in town and tell her, look, I'm sure that Sonny did this and I don't believe Carly's alibi. There is no evidence they were seeing each other, nothing. It's very dodgy. And if they were, why in Tracy's bed? And why was he even at the Q Mansion? There's so many holes in the story. And of course, Anna will know that she's desperate to save her mom. But at the same time, Anna has got to smell a rat about this. And she already warned Sonny that his days of skating by because police looked the other way were over. She hasn't been around to do much about it, but she also told Jason pretty much the same thing. You don't need to be back involved with him. He's on the wrong side of the law. And this should be very interesting because, of course, Jason absolutely knows that Sonny did this. kiss, and then he has been getting close to Anna, and they kissed, and then the two of them are going to have a talk this coming week. So Friday, October 11th, official spoilers say Anna questions Carly, and it might get really intense because of information that Molly gives her. Now, Carly, of course, is going to try to defend her alibi because Diane already warned her she would go to jail as an accessory after the fact. But Anna may offer Carly this like one-time chance, go ahead and recant that false statement and I won't press charges. You don't even have to testify against Sonny. Just recant that statement. We'll see how it goes. I don't think she'd flip on him, but I do think Molly is absolutely going to be working with Anna, working with Marty, doing everything she can to get Alexis out and take Sonny down. Our third and final prediction is about Holly and whether she might go to work for Jack Brennan, the local WSB station chief. So on Monday, October 7th, Holly runs into Brennan, and, he was not expecting a fourth person on the WSB jet, and he didn't really know too much about it. And then he found out it was Holly, and he went to talk to Robert, and, is she going to be trouble? And of course, she's always trouble. And I don't think he's going to be too happy to find out that Sidwell's girlfriend is in Port Charles. And of course, we know that Sidwell is going to be on his way very soon. He actually is on his way. Brennan may even find out ahead of time that Sidwell is on his way because of his WSB connections. On Monday the 7th, Robert tells Diane that Holly's back. If you remember, Holly left Port Charles even though she wanted to be with Robert, but she didn't want to ruin his life since he's, the DA, and she was on the grift and on the wrong side of the law trying to earn money to get Ethan out of trouble. He now is out of trouble, so she may think she can be on the right side of the law. However, she had already cleared his debt, and she was still running that con on Sidwell instead of coming back for Robert. So the whole thing is dodgy. Tuesday, October 8th, Robert and Holly spend some time catching up. That same day, Anna warns Brennan. Maybe it's about Carly, maybe it's about Holly, maybe it's about something else. And if you remember, Brennan wanted Jason to do some work for him, and Jason flat out refused, but I could see Brennan offering Holly some kind of gig working for the WSB where she could use her talents. And, she's going to need a job if she's staying in town, and it would at least be on the right side of the law, even though it's working for a spy organization. And a lot of people over the years in Holly's orbit have worked closely with the WSB. Anna, Robert, tons of other people, and Luke has done things off and on with them over the years. So I definitely could see Holly and Brennan working together. I hope they're not in a romance because I really like Brennan with Carly. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.